The first key coaching skill is asking good questions. And this is not about learning a list of good questions. Good questions arise in the moment. Good questions are dependent on the context. But they always share 3 key principles or characteristics. The first one is that they are open questions. Open questions are those that invite the other person to share, whereas closed questions are yes or no or fact questions. How old are you? Do you like it? Is that a good idea? Yes or no? Those are all closed questions. So good questions are open questions because you invite the other people to share, and whenever they share you can learn something. You can learn something about what they're doing, about them personally, about their industry knowledge, and so on. The second characteristic is that these good questions are single-barreled. And I'm going to tell you what double-barreled is, and you will understand what single-barreled is. Double-barreled is when you ask 2 questions in one. Do you prefer this or that? That's 2 questions. Maybe I like both of them. Maybe I like them the same. Do you think we should do this or should do that? Well, maybe I think we should do both, or maybe I think we should do none. So it's not a good question because it's 2 questions at once. You rather first ask, do you think we should do this? Or even if you want to make it an open question, what do you think about project X? And then you get the answer whether the person thinks it should be done or not. And then you ask, what do you think about project Y? And then you get to know whether the person thinks whether you should do it or not. The third characteristic is that the question should be non-suggestive. So it should be inviting any kind of answer. That's a good question, right? What if the answer is no? Then it's not a good question. You like what we did last week, correct? It's not a good question. Did you see him last week? It's also not a good question. Because it's suggesting that you expect one and not any other type of answer, namely a yes in these cases. But it can also be a no or a fact. So, ask open questions that are single-barreled, just 1 question at a time, and that are non-suggestive, that leave space for any kind of answer, any type of answer.